Hello, welcome back to Survivor Island. It's day 5 on the island, and for the 3rd time in a row, Nevergroff is at Tribal Council. Who will be voted off tonight, and who will have their shot at the $1 million and the chance for the title Sole Survivor?
Dude, yesterday, the challenge got so wrecked all of a sudden. Like I had this mad case of vertigo. Like as if I was tumbling around in the boneyard with some thick whitewash. And then I ate it. Like total sand facial, dude. You know what I mean?
What made you feel so dizzy?
I don't know, like, I just got done gorging myself at the victory picnic, so couldn't have been from hunger. I don't think it's because I'm out of shape, because, you know, I surf and stuff. Me and the water are always simpatico, you know? Whoa, get this. I said a revelation, dude. I think I just hit my limit.
I guess I was always comfortable with who I am or who I was before I came here. I was always confident and a go-getter. I never let anyone get in the way of my own goals and success. I just thought being aggressive like that would actually get me somewhere in this game.
Well, now, how do you see yourself?
Now I can only look at myself in disgust and say, who are you? What made you so cutthroat? What made you so evil?
What is your biggest regret?
Regret, that's the word. I'm guilty about a lot of things, but I regret the way I treated people the most.
It burns! If I ever find that stupid stingray that did this to me, I will spear it, and I will cook it over a fire, and I will eat it for breakfast.
What does it feel like?
You want to know what it feels like? It feels like someone is taking a burning hot knife and stabbing it into my foot over and over and over again. The only thing that makes it feel any better is hot water and... Brian! I need more hot water!
Sorry, Brian's taking a nap.
Well, thank you for that very helpful information, Matt. Matt, why don't you get me the hot water?
Not if you ask like that. Show some manners. There could be kids watching this.
Fine. If you won't do it, maybe... Beth! Kelly! Anybody? Brian! Please. Wake up. Get that camera out of my face.
Okay, so there's this dilemma. I still have the stash of food. Do I go get it? Risk getting caught? Or do I come clean and risk getting voted off? If the animals get it, then that'd be bad, because that'd just be a waste of food. But then I do feel bad about Kelly taking the fall for me. That's actually kind of nice. We're competing for $1 million. She would let me take the fall if she were in my place. It's my own. It's my food. There's $1 million at stake. Yep, I'm getting my food.
I haven't had much sleep in I don't know how long. I feel so on edge, you know? After what Kelly did, I don't think I can trust anyone.
Well, what about Ben? You two seem close. Can you trust him?
Ben? Well, I think he is, 100% genuine. And he values what he believes in, and he's not afraid to share it with everyone. Even though it's kind of weird, if you ask me.
What do you mean by weird?
Well, just yesterday, during the challenge, he was telling about how I should forgive Kelly because some guy named Jesus forgave me. I mean, seriously, who is this Jesus he keeps talking about? And why on earth would he forgive me? You gotta admit, it's sort of weird.
When I look at the general morale of the group, the impression I get is that most everyone is at the end of their rope.
How do you feel?
Oh, tired, sore, hungry. But I know I'm here for a purpose, and that excites and energizes me.
Well, what is that purpose?
My purpose.
Wow, man. I guess my limit isn't very deep. How did Ben last so long in that challenge yesterday? Maybe there's something in Ben's Bible book that would help me.
If I had a do-over, and if I could start fresh, I would be a completely different player. I'd probably play more like Ben.
Ben, could you get me the hot water that's on the fire for my foot?
It's decided. I'm keeping the food for myself. I just have to make sure that Ben doesn't find out. He's such a goody two-shoes. He would make me share my food.
It's weird, but it is thought-provoking. What if Ben's right? What if there really is a God out there who cares about me?
I guess I would say that I'm here to show love to the other people around here. God's love. Just show them that someone cares. I mean, someone really cares. Yeah, that's my purpose.
Welcome, Nevergroff, to Tribal Council, although I'm sure you're sick of hearing that.
Yeah, we might have just set up camp here.
At least we wouldn't have to make the long trek back here every night.
Well, speaking of that, do you have a strategy so that you don't end up back here?
Matt, Jeff, I think if we're being completely honest with ourselves, it's that this whole tribe has been very motivated by self-seeking individual success. I'm one of the biggest culprits here in focusing on my own good instead of the tribe's, and I see this is why we're losing so much.
Matt, even though you're upset with Kelly, do you agree with what she's saying?
Well, I do agree with the fact that her lies, her deceptions, her manipulations are what's causing our group to fall in competitions with the other tribe. I mean, for all we know, she could be trying to deceive us right now. Pretend that she feels all guilty and what else would they say? That she's had a change of heart and feels bad about what she's done?
Beth, Kelly tried to pin the picnic fiasco on you. What do you have to say about that?
Okay, I can't take it anymore.
Beth,
You want to know.
Stop. I know I'm already a goner, so in the interest of being able to go home and live with myself, I have to make a full-blown confession to everything that I did. First off, Ben, I'm sorry. I did convince everyone that you had cupcakes. There never were any cupcakes. Just my bottle of lotion that made it smell like there was some. And now I want to apologize to my entire alliance. Matt, especially you. I broke my first promise at Tribal Council, and I voted for Ben instead of Shayna. If that weren't bad enough, Matt, I convinced you to vote for your best friend here. I'm sorry for all of it. And then I made myself appear weak so that you guys would turn against each other.
Weak? Kelly, what are you talking about?
I'm talking about when I was pretending to be sick and dehydrated. Ben, you were so sweet to give me your portion of food, when my hunger pains were all just an act. I played on your sympathies. It was deceitful and wrong. Beth, I know I didn't steal the food, but I was going to use you as a target, to use you as a stepping stone in the game. I basically didn't care about any of you, and I treated you all with so much disrespect, as if you were all subhuman or something. I guess, bottom line is, I don't want or deserve to be here any longer. I nominate myself off at Tribal Council, and I'm ready to go home. Just make it easy on yourselves and let me go.
Wow. Does anyone have to say anything after that? Nothing? All right, we'll be right back with the results of the vote after this message. All right, we'll never drop. The votes are in. And Kelly, you had the most votes. You need to bring me your torch. Kelly, you got your wish. The tribe has spoken.
Thanks, guys.
Wow, guys. Wild bride out of Mondo Mushroom Fruit. She found her limit and she got out big time.
Yeah, that's great and all, what you said. But I just wanted to mention, I did say that whoever the cupcake culprit was, that their life would be so miserable on this island that they would end up voting themselves off of tribal council. Look what happened.
Eric, were you even listening to her? Or do you got enough lasting years to make at least a candle? She didn't vote for herself or have us vote for her because of your intimidation.
Wow. After all of that, Matt, you're defending her now. How sweet.
No, it's just I don't approve of your bullying tactics because just like her, well, before, what just happened now, you don't care about anyone just as she didn't before.
Guys, Jeff is right. We need a strategy here if we're going to start winning challenges and going strong with the merger to Teneta. You know what? And that cannot involve any more disunity or bickering or bullying.
All right, guys. Normally I'd send you back to camp, but I'm not doing that because we're going to do another challenge right now.
Challenge?
No bueno, dudes.
Well, hopefully things are bueno in the challenge for you, Brian.
2 in 1 day? It's like they're coming in sets, man. Alright, guys. We're just gonna have to turn turtle and shoot through this. Guys, we can do this.
Unfortunately, you won't be working together on this one, Brian. You guys will be competing against each other to see who wins the immunity necklace because we're going to do another vote right after this. Are you guys ready to hear about the challenge? Yeah.
That's all I'm doing.
Behind you are paddles. Hold them out, please. With the paddles, they have letters A, B, C, and D. I will be asking you questions about your fellow tribe mates to see who knows the most about each other. The person with the most points at the end wins immunity and is safe from the vote. Are you guys ready to play? Yeah.
Oh, can we answer questions about ourselves?
No, you may not. First question. Kelly's mom did which of the following? Preschool teacher, stay-at-home mom, bakery owner, or stewardess? The correct answer is C. Ben gets a point. Next question. What is Brian's favorite surf spot? The Wedge, Bonsai Pipeline, Mavericks, or Super Babes? The correct answer is C. Good job, you both got a point. Ben is in the lead. Next question. What is Eric's dream job? Astronaut, stunt double, author, or MMA wrestler? Obviously MMA wrestler. Unfortunately, all of you are wrong. Eric wants to be an author.
You got a problem with that, Matt? No.
Next question. What is Beth's favorite dessert? New York cheesecake, double fudge brownies, peanut butter, cookies, or red velvet cupcakes? That was the fastest answers ever. Yes, you are all right. Beth, you must make it pretty clear on what you like to eat.
It's obvious.
All right. What statement that Ben has said is true? The Bible was written by God. Jesus sacrificed his life to save the world. There is only one way to get into heaven, or all of the above. D is right. I heard the answer out there. All of the above. Good job. Ben, it looks like you got most of them right except the author question. You win. Congratulations, Ben. Ben, you're a safe It appears that listening to your members and learning about them has paid off. Thank you, Jeff. All right, now let's get to the vote.
Hey Beach Bunny, I've got to vote for you if I'm using my noggin because we both know the others are an alliance and one of us is next, so I gotta keep my head above water and sometimes you just can't fight the current.
Hey Eric, if your dream job is to be an author, then this is your window of opportunity and I'm giving it to you. Maybe while you're out there you could write a book about yourself and maybe if people read it, people will actually know something about you. Seriously, dude. We don't know anything about you.
Matt, if you love going to football games, here's your chance to go and see one. Good riddance.
Beth, this is a really hard decision. And I'm not even sure I'm making the right decision because we don't have very much time. One thing I do wonder about is the missing food at the picnic. If Kelly really didn't do it, then who did? After all, it was the one thing that she didn't confess to. Well, and you really do love food, so as it stands, you're my number one suspect. Well, and that's all I have to go on right now. Beth, my vote's for you.
I'll go tally the votes. Alright, it was a close vote, but unfortunately, Beth, you got the most votes. You need to bring me your torch. Beth, tribe has spoken.
No hard feelings, guys. Let's do lunch or something when this is all over.
It is always food. Congratulations, Nevergroff, you survived the vote. Tomorrow, you are going to be merging with your other tribe to NetTap. Good job of getting all the ladies out of the tribe. You guys are doing well. We'll see you tomorrow.
Guess no one really knows anything about me.
All my correct answers were just guesses. Man, I should really try to get to know people more often because shallow waters aren't good for surfing and they're not good for relationships either. Whoa, that was kind of deep.
I almost got away with the food scandal. Actually, maybe I did. Maybe the people who voted for me like for a different reason. Oh well, who cares? No, really, think about it. Who cares if I'm honest or not?
Well, yeah, I may know what Beth's favorite food is, and what Matt's favorite place to be is. But that's not all that remarkable when you consider how much God cares for you. It's amazing. He even knows how many hairs are on our head. That's insane!
I guess I didn't win the million. I don't think it has completely sunk in yet, but I don't feel like I completely lost either. I mean, I feel like I don't like who I have become, and more importantly, I don't have to be that way anymore. Ben convinced me that there are really people who do care, and maybe even a God who cares. I don't know, but I have to find out more.